Right, exactly. What is a protocol? Right. So what is the what? Why we need to test, or why? What is exactly a protocol? Right. I'll take a simple example of a protocol. Right. Right. As someone said that protocol is a set of rules. Right. What set of rules? Right. I'll take a simple example. Right. Usually we see this protocol term in the political. Right. If, for example, if any CM is visiting some place, right, then there will be a protocol. CM, ministers, then MP, local MLAs, then their MPs, MPPs, and finally sarpanch like that. Right. So here also protocol. Right. I'll take simple example. Any state CM wanted to communicate with the PM, right? CM do have a office, right? We see CMO, right? PM do have a office, PMO, right? So, right, the communication happens like this. Okay, CMO. For example, CM wanted to meet a PM for to discuss something, right? The CM informs to the CMO same thing. Then the CMO communicates with the PMO, right? PMO informs same thing to the PM. So depending on his availability, right, the response may be, right, either a positive response or a negative response, right? Means he requested, right? CM requested. Simple thing is requested to meet, requested for a appointment. Okay. Then PM may give a positive response or a negative response, right? That comes as a response. Right. So you can say this response goes to the CM. So this is a simple request and response. Right. CM cannot directly communicate to or directly he cannot call to the PM until unless, of course, if it is official thing. Right. Right. Official things, right, he cannot. But for example, CM and PM are very close friends, right? They can make a call directly, they can communicate. But if it is a official work, definitely they have to follow. So simply I can say these are higher layers or higher authorities. CM is higher authority, then lower authority, higher authority and lower authority. So simply I can say, right, this is a mobile, right, this is a base station, right? So this base station, I hope all you aware of this base station, right, do have a kind of layers, right? This base station do have a kind of layers, right, where top level means the upper layer, right, triggers some communication, right? Always upper layer triggers some communication. Then lower layers helps to, right, to get a connection with the other end of the other end, right? If this base station wanted to communicate with this UE, right, upper layer triggers, then lower layer helps to get connected with the right, device, right? Totally I can simply say, right, for example, this is a UE and this is E node P. To have a communication between these two, right? So communication is divided in terms of, communication is divided in terms of, divided in terms of layers. For example, simple thing, in any company, right, we do have a HR, right, handles HR jobs, right? A technical manager handles a technical manager, right? Technical manager handles technical kind of things, right? General or a sales manager, right, handles sales, okay, handles a sales, right? So I can simply say each do have, each person or each position or they have their own job to handle. Here also, right, communication is divided in terms of layers, and each layer does a specific job. Layer, right, layer is defined to do some job, some specific job, right. Right, we know the basic protocol we might have studied in the BTech or MTech in your education, right. There is a OSI ISO, right, protocol stack, right. So this we see still it is working. OSI ISO is the reference model. We say reference model or reference model, but most of the people are using TCP IP, right, in the networking, right. So when it comes to OSI ISO layer, right, we do have, right, 7 layers, right. So this is a PC. If it wanted to communicate, right, it may be connected to some internet or maybe through some cable, right, it is connected to another PC, right. If it wanted to share some data or exchange some file with this PC, right, it has to, right, right, if this one want to send a file, right, this file we say application layer, right. Simple thing is, if you wanted to send a photograph from one PC to another PC, right, this application I can simply say generate some data, photograph, photo, you have taken a photo, right, this generates data, right. Whenever you wanted to transmit this photograph as a file, right, this application layer generates the data and other layers, right. What are all other layers? So we know that physical layer, data link layer, right, network layer, then transport layer, right, session layer, presentation layer. Is it or not? Same thing, right? Application layer, right, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, right, network layer, then data link layer, then physical layer. So these two stacks, right, if these two, right, you are a sender and this is a receiver, right. Whenever a sender wanted to send some file, right, this device or PC should support this stack, communication stack or protocol stack, right. In order to receive a file from somewhere, right, this PC should have this stack, a communication protocol stack, right. Application generated data will be pushed to the next layer, data pushed to the further next layer, next layer, next layer to next layer, next layer to next layer, right. This physical layer transmits data physically to the, right, receiver, this PC, okay, right. Now this physical layer takes the data, right, and it's sent to the upper layer, then upper layer, then upper layer, upper layer, upper layer. Finally, this goes to application layer where you can open the photo, right. So for example, if right, different layers do have a different jobs, right. Physical layer transmits data in terms of bits, right, zeros and ones, zeros and ones. See why I am starting from this, right. We all somewhere we might have gone through this architecture, TCP/IP, or even if you are like CS, computer science engineer, or electronics engineer, and even electrical engineer, right? This subject is there. This is basic protocol, and also still this protocol is sitting on our mobile stack, whether it is 2G, 3G, or 4G, or 5G. Still some layers from this stack, right, are sitting on our protocol stack, right? So that's why I have taken this example, right? If you remember, right, you might have seen there are some, right, dots like this, right? Physical layer to physical layer, data link layer to data link layer, network layer to network layer, transport layer to transport layer, session layer to session layer, presentation layer to presentation layer, then application layer to application layer. What do we mean? What do we mean by this? Right, usually this dotted lines refers to layer communication, layer to layer to layer communication. Right, layer to layer communication. Right, so what is this layer to layer communication? Right, so if you observe, right, upper layer is communicating with the lower layer, right? Then above that layer is communicating with the below layer. So device internally layers are communicating with each other. Can you please all mute? Hello, yeah, please. Right, so internally layers are communicating with each other, right? And also this device externally communicating with another device, right? So internal layer to layer communication and external layer to layer communication. For example, right, if I say this layer, physical layer, is communicating with the physical layer only, means physical layer communication is can only understand by the physical layer of the, this is transmitter or sender, this is receiver, or receiver, right? I can say transmitter or sender, receiver, right? Whatever the data format which is transmitted from the physical layer of the transmitter can only understand at the receiver physical layer, right? Then whatever the data format which is transmitted by the data link layer can only understand at the data link layer of the receiver, right? So simply I can say my photo, right? For example, my photo is transmitting from upper layer to lower layer. Then this lower layer, what happens, right? If I say this is my photo, right, my photo will be transmitted. This is the application layer, next is some presentation layer, next is some session layer, right? Finally there is a physical layer, right? So my photo is generated at the application layer, right? Then it will be, right, other layers will be, right, add some information to my photo. If I say this is my photo, right, the next layer, whatever it is, the next layer applies like this. I simply say it is an example. Actually it adds the layer data, right? Layer data, just I am taking it as a boxes, right? Next layer is adding some more data onto my photo, right? Next layer is adding some more data, right? This totally, let us say this entire data is transmitted here, right? So this PC now received this one. Let us say this is the physical layer data, right? Then this is maybe a data link layer, right? This may be network layer and so on, right? Once this PC received, right? So I can say this box, the outer box is a physical layer. So this only it can understand. So physical layer simply I can say removes it, removes its data, means processes. This physical layer processes the physical layer data, means, right? So data is received in terms of zeros and bits, right? Receiver always checks for if is there any error, CRC errors, right? Everywhere CRC errors means physical layer first it inspects whether the received data is having any errors, right? So if it is found, for example, data is transmitted 1011010, right? I can say this part, right? 10, I can say this is a CRC. 101 is the exactly data, right? This complete box, right? Inside and outer side data, simply I can say 1011, then CRC is added. What this physical layer of receiver checks whether this pattern is received correctly or not. For example, due to errors, means due to noise, due to interference, due to right, something in the network, right? If these bits are altered, if it is like this, then there is a CRC error. So physical layer tries to reduce this error. It tries, right? It tries to error. It tries to convert from 111 to 101, right? It does its job, right? Whether data may be still there or not, right? After that it proceed, means it forwards the packet, right? If still errors are there, next layer takes care, right? Means each layer has its own job. Yeah, tell me who is this? Yeah, tell me, till Pinnacle, right? Mm. Correct, correct. Because this, because correct, correct. See, every time whether it is a physical layer, sorry, whether it is a uplink or downlink, always physical layer handles the CRC. Okay, right? We'll come to that point because you are a little bit ahead, right? Let me go through this discussion. Okay. All right. Correct. During this communication establishment, right? Pattern will be exchanged. Knows exactly, 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 exactly. Right. So when it comes to, right, right, some of you know some right concept. So but we are just wait some more time, right? We can discuss everything because in this, yeah, in this group very some people are there from academics also, even they don't know exactly what is this protocol and all. Okay, right. So here, right now, so this lines refers, right? So physical layer communication means whatever the data format. As I said, physical layer transmits zeros and ones, right? This receiver physical layer can only understand that format, right? If any other format is received, physical layer cannot process other formats, right? So it has its own job. So that's what, right? There is a layer to layer communication, means this whatever the format it transmits, the same layer at other end can only understand. For example, transport layer is there, right? Transport layer, a peer to peer communication. I can say we do have a protocol numbers. Peer to peer means, for example, network layer. What is the job of network layer? For example, I have taken only two hello, can you all please mute? Hello, Dharmveer. Okay, right. For example, if I keep right, if I have a router in between, if I take a router in between, right? One PC is here and another PC is here, whereas in between router is there, right? Router can also have a stack, right? So it can see, right? For example, this router may be connected to another PC, right? Like this, maybe more number of PCs, like this, another PC, right? Another PC like this. So then it is the job of a router to find where it can transfer that packet, right? The data is coming like this. So this router can inspect the packet till it can decode the packet till network layer. Network layer do have a IP address, right? So based on that IP address, right, this router takes the decision whether it can forward to this PC, or this PC, right? So different devices do have a different protocols, and they can inspect the data till some level. So that is the job of networking. For example, if I say, right, this is not the router is not the final destination, right? Final destination is this PC, but router is there. Router means, for example, I am transferring my data from right, Hyderabad to US, right? It right, the data should cross so many routers to reach there, right? So each router, right, looks is this data to which PC, right? It crosses more than one routers and finally reach it to there. And finally, for example, right, simultaneously more than one application is running. For example, PC, right? Right, we used to see video. Usually we might have started downloading. We started downloading, and also we are watching a video, right? And also we are doing some other, we open some other browser. These three are different jobs or different applications, right? So video data should come to video data, downloading data should come to downloading data, and some browser data should come to the browser. So that happens through the transport layer. Means I can simply say data to data. Peer to peer communication means directly to end, transmitter transmitter to receiver, then application. We say peer to peer communication. In between, maybe so many routers are there. So that till network, this routers intermediate nodes can capture or can see the data till network layer, but not upper layer. Then this session layer, right, maintains the, for example, video session or downlink session or download session, or like for example, something right, we are downloaded something, we started downloading, right? After some time session out, or if you see the banking application, right, after some time it says session timeout. And this presentation layer, what is its job? For example, zip file is there, right? What we used to do, right, if file size is big, then I used to send by zipping it or a PDF format. So that kind of presentation kind of thing. Means you can see these, right, different layers do have a different jobs to do, right? Application layer can generate data and consume data, right? Generates data at the transmitter, consumes data at the receiver, right? So this still all layers are sitting on our UE stack and InnodeBiz. Of course, InnodeBiz doesn't generate any application data, but right, this will be available on top of our UE. Okay, so this is a basic example, right? I'll take you to the exact our protocol stack, right? Exactly, right? If I say this is either TCP or we'll take TCP IP only, right? Because TCP IP is only using 7-layer model. A 7-layer model is only the reference model, right? Then TCP IP, right? Network layer, right? Data link layer, physical layer. So where our stack, where our mobile stack fits, our mobile stack fits into these two layers, right? Still these layers are available on our mobile, which generates the data, right? Push, whether it is a control data or user data, that will be pushed onto our stack, right? Our stack fits here simply, right? Physical layer, MAC layer, RLC, right? PDCP, right? RRC, then yes, of course this these are control signal still. So this stack, TCP IP stack, still sits on our stack. We do simply say application layer, right? Application layer, this network TCP, right? Application layer, totally together we called it as a application layer, right? If I take this as a UE stack, right, and this is a InnodeB stack, MAC, RLC, PDCP, then RRC, right? Of course NAS will be available at the MME NAS, non-access strata. Okay, right. So now right here the thing is, what is the protocol? Still we know, right? For example, if this application is generated some same photo, right, wanted to transmit to my friend somewhere, somewhere he is, but communication establishes here, similar communication establishes, right? I'll write a complete model, right? So here InnodeB, right, UE, right, this another UE. So UE1 wanted to transmit to right, all are from telecom background only, right? Is there anyone from right academic? Only Manoj is from academics, right? Is there anyone new to this telecom? Because we all aware of these names, right? UE, InnodeB and all. Yeah, anyone is there? So that I need to know. Yeah. You are no, I know, right? Except you, right? Everybody is knows, right? Just as it is basic class. Let me go there. Right. So this protocol stack sits here, right? Some protocol stack sits here, right? Then, right? Protocol stack sits here, right? Right, what is this exactly? Protocol stack, physical layer, MAC, RLC, PDCP, right? Then RRC, then NAS. We'll see one by one later on, but right. So this is entire, I can say, protocol stack Stack is simply a software sitting on a device, right? Device. Stack is a software, right? And this physical layer is a piece of software, right? This is also piece of a software, all piece of softwares, right? This is a piece of software, this is a piece of software, this is piece of software, right? Here also physical layer, Mac, RLC, right? PDCP, RRC. These are all softwares, right? Here it is, this software is sitting on a hardware, right? We say a base station. Here this software is sitting on a mobile, right? So, and these software communicating, right? Mostly this is a embedded C, right? Embedded C, right? And here it is C++ is also using, right? Right on top of this protocol stack. And remember, protocol stack is used only to establish the calls, sending SMS and receiving, right? These things only. On top of this, right, so many applications are there. You can say there is a mobile comes with the Bluetooth, mobile comes with the Wi-Fi, mobile comes with the several apps, right? We don't discuss those things. We are confined to modem stack or mobile stack, whether it is 2G or 3G or LTE or 5G, right? All are familiar with, most of the people are familiar with the LTE, right? So just I have taken the LTE stack for the reference today, right? This is a simple LTE stack, right? Here also, right, physical layer, MAC layer, RLC, PDCP, RRC, okay, RRC setting. So physical layer is a piece of software, MAC layer is a piece of software, RLC, PDCP, all are a piece of software sitting on the mobile or sitting on the base station or sitting on the MME and running on the hardware to make a connection or runs on the hardware and establishes the communication between two devices. For example, we do know, right, a Bluetooth stack, right, to have a communication between two devices directly, two mobiles, right? If I want to transfer data directly without going to the base station, right, we use Bluetooth, right? This is Bluetooth protocol stack. This Bluetooth do have a protocol stack, right? Even Wi-Fi, right? We all use Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi do have a protocol stack, right? Do have a protocol stack to establish communication between two devices, right? Communication to establish any devices, right? To communicate with each other, right? It should, even RS-232 is a protocol, right? USB cable, that is also a protocol. RS-232 we say, right? So any in order to communicate one device to another device, right, there must be protocol exists, right? And layers, right, communicates with each other. Then what is our job here, right? So simply I say software sitting on a device and running and establishes the communication, right? For example, I am expecting a basic data transfer between these two devices, base station and this one. If there is no issue, right, if there is no issue in any layer, right, data exchange takes place successfully, maybe a downlink or uplink. But while writing the software, right, this software is built right? This software is not built by a single person, right? This software will be developed by thousands of engineers, and this, right, develops in terms of modules, small modules, right? Small modules, right? Somebody's, yeah, no problem. Okay, somebody is joined, somebody is dropping. Okay, fine. Right, modules, small modules, right? So while developing this small modules, right, people maybe right, make mistakenly make a mistake, right? Right, they commit a mistake, or maybe right, hardware may not support, or whatever it is the reason, right? This leads to bugs in the code, bugs in the codes, right? So this mobile one trying to establish a basic communication with this device, but because of this bug, right? Because of this small bug which is sitting maybe here or here, is, right, making, like, this bug is disturbing the communication, right? Because of this bug, right, these two devices are not able to establish the communication between them, right? We need to find out this bug, that is, right, software sitting inside the, or sitting on the hardware, right? Right, if this device is working properly, there is no job to the tester, but because of the, as a code develops small modules, right, thousands of people develop the code, right, during the integration, or during the development, or during the right, communication between the modules and all, right? Right, it is common thing, right? So, bugs are very common thing, right? As a software engineers, we need to find, are the, as a software testers, or protocol testers, or we can call as a software testers, right? Still we are software testers. Some people are most of the companies are giving as a software tester, or you can say protocol tester, right? As I said, right, protocol is a set of rules. What is the set of rules here, right? Application layer has to produce, its job is to produce the data. Next layer has its own job, right? Own job means data cannot jump from here to here directly, because this has to follow some rules, right? Upper layer can only send data to the lower layer, then lower layer, next lower layer, next lower layer. So this is a protocol, right? Set of rules to transmit or to receive data, right? There must be a rule, right? So this is rule, protocol is a rule, right? Protocol testers job is to, right, find the bugs, bugs in the code, right? For example, I am trying a call. Let us take voice call. I am trying for a voice call with my mobile, right? So the thing is, maybe I may not get, right, this voice call may be failed. This voice call may be failed. The first reason, right, coverage, right, coverage problem. Maybe bugs in the, bugs in the phone or mobile, right? So coverage, right, if it is a coverage problem, right, if I, right, I can, or a network, if I complain, right, network operator can increase their coverage, I can have a voice calls. If not today, tomorrow I can have a voice calls, or I, by moving physically to the good coverage area, and I can make a call. But if it is bug, right, this call fail because of bug in the mobile, right? For example, Samsung has built 1 lakh or 10 lakh phones, right? 10 lakh phones they released into the market, and later on they found a bug, right? Calls are failing, voice calls are failing, right? This 10 lakh phones are affected. 10 lakh phones will be affected. So, right, before releasing phones, or before releasing the base stations, right, other modules in the network, before releasing it to the market, right, these devices thoroughly, means software, not device, means software which is sitting on the device need to be tested, right, to find out the bugs. That is the testers. Sure. Right, for example, voice call is failed, I am not able, for example, as a tester, right, I am testing this, I am testing this phone by connecting to some tool, right, tool X, right, I can see why it is not connecting, right, somewhere some messages we can see, a particular reason, because of this cause I am not able, right, in the logs, if when once I analyze the logs, right, I comes to know because of so and so log, or because of so and so issue, call is not able to successful. Then who tells this reasons, the call failure, call success, right, who provided the rules, who provided the set of rules to have a call, to have an outgoing call, to have an incoming call, right, to have a outgoing call and to have an incoming call, there is a procedure. This mobile has to follow, or this eNode B has to follow some procedures to establish the voice call. That's what I can say, a procedure or protocols. Right, who defined this protocol? Means to have a voice call, these communication should happen, means step 1 should happen, step 2 should happen, till step X should happen. If any step is not, happened, then, right, definitely a voice call will be failed, right, these two devices, right, followed, these two devices followed till X step, then only voice call successful, otherwise voice call fails. Then who provided this protocols and procedure? 3GPP, right, 3GPP defined the specifications for the technologies. 3GPP is an organization, third generation project partnership project, third generation project partnership. They developed specifications for the communications or protocols, I can say, right, to have a voice call, right, step 1 to step X should happen, then only voice call. To become a tester, you need to know the procedures. You need to know for example, you joined as a protocol tester, right, you joined as a protocol tester, right, your manager asks to test the voice call, right, your manager or your team lead asks to test the voice call, please test, they say test the voice call, then you tested, right, how do you say whether the voice call is working or not? How can you say? How can you say whether voice call is working or not? Of course, in field we can say by calling commercial mobiles, right? With commercial mobiles, we can make call, we can receive, I can say call is working. But while developing a mobile, it is not like that. Maybe call fails, but where it is failed? Why it is failed? How can you analyze that? How can you say technically whether call is happened or not? You can say, right, if you know the voice call procedure, right. So 3GPP already defined a voice call procedure, right. Then, right, when you are testing a voice call, right, this procedure you should know, right? To test the voice call, I need to see, means I need to see these messages, so and so messages like this. Step 1 means mobile has to send a request, then base station has to respond back, then for that message, then again mobile has to send another message. So request and replay, request and replay, request and replay. At some point of time, right, call establish happen. If every step is okay, right? If something is wrong, then you have to identify what are the steps available in the voice call, where it is missing, why it is missing. That is the job of tester. Got my point? Right, we'll see what are all the 3GPP specifications, right, and some other procedures, right, development procedure and testing procedure, right, tomorrow. What are all the specifications derived by the or developed by the